So perfect. Um, so now, without further ado, I would like to introduce the next speaker and call on stage Sylvie Jacqueline Ndongmo. Ndongmo. Now I say it right. Thank you very much, Sylvie. Sylvie is the president of the Women's International League for Peace and Freedom. Thank you for being here. Thank you.
Thank you. Greetings from the Women's International League for Peace and Freedom, which is the world's oldest, longest standing women peace organization founded in the age in 1915. It is a membership organization bringing together women from different backgrounds, cultures, beliefs, and philosophies who are united in their determination to study, make known the causes of war and conflict, and most importantly, to help abolish their legitimation and practices. I want to share a few thoughts by saying that to discuss peace in the middle of war is very difficult and it has always been very hard. Will shares the need for urgent action by peace movements, global and regional, when we come to the war in Ukraine, but also other wars and conflicts elsewhere. The time is indeed urgent. We should try and shift away with the narrative which came after the start of the war in Ukraine, that any talk on peace is the same as supporting one camp or the other. The narrative supported by media, some media and government ensure that feminists and anti-war activists have less and less space to talk about peace. It has facilitated the creation of opposing camps. We will strongly believe that in order to achieve sustainable peace, not just in Ukraine, but elsewhere, the peace movement have to shift the conversation from one which is binary, weapon, no weapon, NATO, Russia, self-defense versus pacifism, etc. We have to shift it to one which is centered around the human experience of war and our common interest of living in peace. Since 1915, WIF has focused on addressing the root causes of conflict as a means of bringing peace. What was identified in 1915 is as valuable now as it was then. Inequality between people and between nations, economic system of operation, militarism, patriarchy, and etc. We, as we have shown over and over again, that what needs to be done to prevent war and to imagine security and how solutions have to be inclusive. I want to end with some recommendation. Number one, we should put on the feminist lens to be able in all wars to identify what are the root cause of conflict. We have to broaden the conversation beyond Ukraine. We just heard of our sister speaking. We have to prioritize human security approach and safety. We have to put our energy on empathy, on care, and social security, health, climate justice, etc. We have to practice solidarity. We have to pay enough attention to all the crises and war in the world and avoid creating more discrimination. We have to accentuate advocacy and campaign on moving the money from war to peace. We have to give peace a chance. And lastly, we have to know that the peace that we want to have is not always on our neighbor, it's in our hand. Before questioning what our neighbor is doing, let's ask ourselves, what are we doing at personal level on a daily basis for peace to happen in your community? Thank you.
Thank you very much.